There were very many bands around that time actually doing very, very duff versions of reggae. I'd call them all white trash, quite frankly. Hated a lot of those bands. I couldn't stand the Police with their Roxannes and all that kind of stuff really, really angered me.
Meanwhile, the Pistols were increasingly frustrated at being unable to play live in Britain. Arguing bitterly among themselves, they decided to make a full-out attack on America.
I was asked for the group to play at Madison Square Garden. Sid by then had become a heroin addict. For a variety of reasons, I thought it might be more interesting to play in the South, in tiny little venues.
There'd be no point in playing to the north of America, you know, the New Yorks, because you'd be really just preaching to the converted. You should always go where you're not wanted first. There's more to achieve.
No, they're garbage, man. You know, they're garbage.
The Pistols are just out of sight.
Inside this place, which was called Randy's Rodeo, virtually 2,000 Mexicans. And it was that part of Texas. Sex Pistols boarded the stage. Rotten climbed onto the mic, and suddenly a giant hamburger leapt through the air and hit smack on Rotten's face, with ketchup sort of fell down on his rather nice blue tartan bondage suit that Vivian had made for the tour. He was pissed off. "Who the hell did that?" he said, pointing into the audience, outraged. Sid followed, typical of an agent provocateur, and said, "All you cowboys are a bunch of faggots." That's all they needed. Rushed the stage, brandishing knives, guns going off in the background, and the stage rained non-stop beer cans and hamburgers. I'll never forget Steve Jones. As these cans kept hurtling through the air, he would nut them back like a footballer. At some point, a guy managed to get so near the stage and brandished a kind of a Bowie knife that Sid took the base and with the bottom half of it, he smacked it down on the top of this cowboy's head.
He knew that I meant physical harm, and I have to say I was ugly about it. But he came out and hit us over the head with a base. He was hitting us because I was going like this, "Come on, buddy," and he kept going like this. And I would have been glad to take him on, or his buddy Johnny.
The Pistols' kamikaze raid was starting to take its toll as they approached the hippie capital itself.
By the time the Sex Pistols reached San Francisco, they were virtually not talking to each other.
It was like, come and see the circus. The circus is in town, you know what I mean?
I couldn't see any way of this continuing, and that's why it stopped when it did.
Ever get the feeling you've been cheated?
Ever get the feeling you've been cheated? That wasn't directed at the audience, that was directed at us on stage, because we had been cheated and we cheated ourselves.